It's been a while since we've seen this much gameplay at any given time. Answer Dirk's autoresponder. Yes. Looks like you're getting the hang of these puzzles. Nice work. Thank you. That last skull one was a doozy, to be honest. Yeah, I guess. If you have a human brain, sure. Personally, I've already solved all conceivable skull puzzles for all possible skull states, which is a thing that's like no big deal for me. Har har. Hey, I thought you couldn't see me at once I left the house. I can't. Not through the server's viewport, but I can still monitor your progress through little Sebastian. He and I are linked the hell up cyberwise. We're so tight like you wouldn't believe. Oh yeah? It's like he is the Incredible Hulk's pants, and I am his monstrous package yearning to bust loose. Blech, why would you put it that way? Jane, it seems there is a way bigger than average probability that you do not want to discuss Bruce Banner's megalithic gamma schlong. That figure would be sitting pretty at 100%. Holy shit, some of my circuits exploded. That number was intense to robo-consider. Okay, let's stop talking about stupid things for a minute. What a completely absurd environment for our typical blithering discourse. I am hot on the prowl. Hold on. Hot on the prowl for more clues about this strange and mysterious land. Haha. What? I don't know. Just ha-ha to that. Anyway, I think I'm getting closer to finding where my house went. Then I can reunite with Dad, and together we can sleuth this big pickle of a planet. Well, the good news is your house should be just ahead if you keep following the trail. Yes, I knew it. The bad news is your dad's not there anymore. Oh no! I guess he got antsy and left to explore. Maybe he's looking for you. I tried to block him from leaving with some furniture, but that dude was having none of it. Golly, why did he have to leave? This really complicates matters. I hope he doesn't get lost. Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll have Seb search within a likely radius. That little guy is really fast. Yeah, that's a good idea. In the meantime, you'd better go find your house. We aren't making any progress in this game without it. It's kind of central to the gameplay, you know? If you need Seb to do anything from afar, just message me, and I'll give him the orders. Got it? Got it, thanks. Another skull? Oh no, it's a hat. You got your dad's hat! Looks like it got sucked into one of the air holes. Luckily, he always keeps some spares in his wallet, but this means he came this way earlier. Hey, it's the house. This switch has no power. Neither does this one. Message the autoresponder to tell little Seb to rotate the lanterns? Rotate. Ah. Flip switch? Sure. Okay. A jet stream of air flows out of the hole, pushing the balloon higher, but not high enough. Well, let's see what the other switch does. Interesting. Aha! The waterfall pushes your house down, connecting the seed pod with the husk. Aw man, everything in your house is probably getting soaked. And this one predictably does nothing. And this one does even less. Because Jake is dead as fuck. Okay. Fills it up real big, and then it rises to its former position. Your house is finally resurfaced. You retrace your steps back home. Sadly, your father will not be waiting for you there. Still, better to regroup before you go off looking for him. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh great, the Bard of Rage is a fully realized god tier, and he's got already his time machine devices. A friendly clown welcomes you to Lokop. It seems he would like to be your guide. Will you let him be your guide? No, or fuck no. I'm gonna go with fuck no. Proceed to the next page. Ah, the return of elevator stock. You cautiously approach your new guide. Wait, you said you didn't want him to be your guide? The friendly clown strongly advises you to reconsider. You do not reconsider. You ask him who he is, but he maintains his cryptic, serene expression and perfect silence. You give some thought to sidling away from the awkward encounter and go inside when the clown finally speaks up. He wants to know if you'd like to buy these motherfucking potions. You examine the clown's wares with due skepticism. He assures you that all of his wicked elixirs are motherfucking magic and all that. The clown sure likes to say motherfuck a lot. It makes you feel a little uneasy. All for 420 boon dollars, baby. Bronze potion, 420 boon dollars. The clown says one sip of this potion will cause you to lose your legs. However, you will become an excellent kisser. A trade that is more than motherfucking fair, he says. Personally, you think someone would have to be suicidal to drink that heinous brown liquid? Sure, I'll buy some. You buy one bronze potion. It's like a brown nightmare in a bottle. When the clown isn't looking, you chuck it over the side of your house cliff. What if I say no? Absolutely not. The clown appears crestfallen, then counters with another offer. Buy one bottle, get one free. You scowl at him as if he is quite mad. He gets the picture. You're not interested. He then just gives you a few bottles of the stuff and says he'll just put it on your tab. No worries. Fuchsia potion, 420 boon dollars. This lovely looking potion is supposed to have powerful healing properties. A must-have in the inventory of an up-and-coming maid of life. Yes. You acquiesce to a single fuchsia potion. Yippee! Pointless pink slop. You don't want it, but the clown really thinks you should take at least one of these handy elixirs. You won't take no for an answer. You say, fine, and buy a few just to shut him up. Indigo potion, 420 boon dollars. He says this potion will make you strong. You guess it would be pretty handy to be strong, except that it's probably bullshit and the potion doesn't do that at all. You buy an indigo potion and shrug. Now there's something you won't be drinking anytime soon. He looks taken aback that you could refuse such a valuable commodity. He says, no, you gotta buy this motherfucking shit. It's the hottest fucking noise since a big-tittied ninja. Okay, whatever you say, clown. Here's your stupid boon dollars. He gives you like 50 of these things. Jesus Christ. Olive potion, 420 boon dollars. This gross-looking pea soup elixir is touted as a powerful love potion. Just stick a few drops into the beverage of your object of affection and he or she will fall head over heels for you, literally, in the event that your sweetheart-to-be is decapitated. You're very wary of this claim, of course, but you guess it couldn't hurt to have one bottle on hand. You buy one olive potion. Ugh, this stuff looks nasty. You're gonna have to sneak it into an especially strong drink if you don't want Jake to notice. Wait, did you say Jake? You mean, of course, hypothetically, any person you give this to, strictly in the name of science. Yeah, this conversation's over. What about no? You refuse, but the clown spots the look of longing in your eye and knows a love-struck lady when he sees one. The kind fellow gives you one olive potion on the house. You blush a little and say thank you. Violet potion, 420 boon dollars. This potion is to be imbibed by anyone who wants to exhibit unabated lust for all he or she encounters, as well as to behave like more of a douchebag. You wonder why anyone would want that. He gives you a sly wink and says nothing more. You say, no thanks, but he asks you if you want to buy it anyway. You snap up a violet potion. Sure, why the hell not? Might as well round out your collection of this useless slime. You ask him if he slipped his frickin' codpiece. Of course you don't want it. He says, but you must. He insists. He gives you 20 bottles for free. Then he says that'll be 420 times 20 boon dollars is. You let out a heavy sigh, say fine, and fork over the money. Cobalt potion. He claims this potion endows its drinker with incredible luck. Then he does a stupid-looking jig on your fridge, clicking the heels of his dumb elf shoes. You find that a bit hard to swallow, not just because it's implausible, but because that blue muck is straight up nasty. He doesn't get the joke. He tucks another 420 boon of your hard-earned loot into his cavernous codpiece and gives you a bottle of the blue stuff. Good motherfucking choice, he says. You roll your eyes. In a motion so swift you didn't even follow, he grabs your hand, pushes the bottle of cobalt into your palm, and closes your fingers over it. As you begin to object, he puts his fingers over your lips and whispers, shh. That'll be 420 motherfucking boonies, yo. Gold potion. This sickly mustard goo is supposed to make your hacking skills go bananas, like you would ever care about that. He says not so fast, though, for its benefits are twofold. It also makes a pretty killer substitute for grub sauce in a pinch. whatever, you buy one. Flip the clown another cool 420. You wonder why they're all that price. What's the deal with that number anyway? Poor naive Jane. You have no idea how that number culturally means smoking weed, and how stoners think it's funny. You're a smart girl, but there are some things you don't understand, and that makes you more endearing. You tell this clown to go take a long walk up a short cliff. He pretends not to hear you and restates his offer. You're getting kind of fed up with this idiot, so you purchase more useless bottles of liquid. Are we done here, bro? Yes, I believe we are. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. Okay, what the fuck are you gonna do with all these stupid potions? Talk about buyer's remorse. You have enough of this vulgar clown and you have had enough of this vulgar clown and his pushy potion peddling. You do not want him to be your guide, and you politely ask him to leave your property. Gamesy, retrieve contraband from chest of whimsy. The clown says he can all motherfucking abide about that. He doesn't want to get his step on any motherfucking toes, but he says if he's not gonna be your guide, you gotta at least have someone as a guide to guide you on your way through this quest of miracles. He tells you to hold your shit while he retrieves something from his chest of whimsy. You say, you mean the refrigerator? He acts like he didn't hear you. Dear sweet lord. Holy fuck. Oh god, he kept his original legs too. Torso flail. Terror. Say hello to your new guide. What the fuck happened? My personality is absolutely fucking irreconcilable. Dear Lord, what a freak. Honk. No. You have to undo this somehow. Are you listening to me, clown? And whoever the fuck you are, make me stop being this thing. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry for screaming there. That fellow over there just caught me quite off guard with this stunt. You seem quite upset. I think we should all try to calm down and figure out what to do. Yes, well, first of all, my name is Jane. Pleased to meet you. What's yours? My name? Fuck my name. It's nothing. I'm a stuttering, repellent, unholy abomination. Oh dear. You have no idea how fucking much I hate myself right now. Honk. Quiet, you! This is all your fault. Look at what you've done! Shut up. I hate you both. I hate everything. I hate the way I falteringly speak out my jumbled thoughts. I hate how I drag out the things I say sometimes. I don't even know which parts of myself are hating which things. So I just hate everything. Hey, clown, can't you do something? This poor creature shouldn't exist. Tavrasplode. Honk. Tavros, this fucking sucks. What? What do you mean, what? For starters, that completely horrible shared body resurrection bullshit that just happened, you were there, remember? That's kind of the point. Oh yeah, I don't know. It wasn't so bad. I think maybe we were overreacting about being one person. Overreacting my ass, what a nightmare. It's still making my ghostly skin crawl just thinking about it. No, I think I've decided you're being unreasonable. It was cool being alive again for a while, as a strange, unsettling mutant. If we didn't explode ourselves so fast, it could have been an adventure maybe. Oh sure, that's easy for you to say. You weren't the one getting the short end of the shared personality stick. Maybe if your personality was as much an upgrade to mine as mine was to yours, it would have been cool with it too. You might be right. Actually, it was pretty neat. What? Getting to feel all the amazing self-esteem you get to feel? I didn't really know what it felt like. I mostly only knew what the pretend kind was like. So, thank you for letting me feel that, I guess. Yeah, you're welcome. Now that you mention it, maybe there was a silver lining to that freak show. Someone else finally got a chance to feel firsthand how great it is to be me. Yeah, it must be pretty great overall. So, aside from being partially me briefly, how have you been? Okay. Dead, mostly. Yes, me too. Yeah, hey, sorry about that, by the way. About what? About killing you! It wasn't very cool of me. Oh, right, I almost forgot that even happened. How could you forget? Haven't you been pissed off at me about it? No, I mean, it was pretty much my fault, I think. I attacked you with my bogus self-esteem and I paid the ultimate price. No, you didn't. That's not what happened at all. I stabbed you through the chest because I was being a huge bitch. I mean, it was a long time ago, but that's not really how I remember it. Ugh, stop being so stupid. That's so stupid. No, you're stupid. You're such a pain in the ass when you're dead. Let's just agree it was my fault and drop it. No, but okay. Man, being dead is such a drag. I don't know if I can deal with this shit anymore. I think it's alright. Oh, come on, it's so boring. What a completely pointless and hollow existence this is. And if the existential malaise wasn't bad enough, now I have to be constantly watching out for that fucking orange guy. Orange guy? The orange guy. Haven't you seen him? No. Well, there's an orange guy. You mean the bird version of Dave? No, not Dave, Sprite. It's just some random pointless orange guy who's been hassling me for some reason. I can't catch a break. And if that weren't enough of a nuisance, we've apparently got to deal with getting yanked out of the afterlife without a moment's notice by some bozo in a codpiece to participate in his grotesque body fusion pranks. Between you and me, I'm starting to think we're getting jerked around here, you know? Some inexplicable forces out there are fucking with us. They're doing everything in their power to make sure that when we are not being totally humiliated, we're staying completely irrelevant. We can't let them toy with us, then just sweep us under the carpet like that. I'm not going to let our relevance be marginalized anymore, Tavros. What are you going to do? I think it's time to start fucking some shit up. Oh no. More like, oh yes. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being dead and I'm useless and bored. I'm not going to take it anymore. You're with me, right? No way. I like being dead. I like it how there are no responsibilities or problems, usually. Tavros, that is the lamest thing I've ever heard you say, which is really saying something. Yes, it is. You've got to quit that loser attitude and get your ass out of the sand. That's just your low self-esteem talking again. Yes, I know. I'm going to have to insist. You're going to join me, and together we're going to fuck shit up. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, I will definitely cooperate with you wholeheartedly. Damn it. Okay, fine. Jake, proceed to time capsule. You cannot proceed to the time capsule because you are lying on the floor unconscious. While descending deep into the ruins, a sudden earthquake jammed the elevator on its way down, causing you to take a nasty spill to the floor below. Luckily, you were wearing your trusty skull top, preventing a more serious concussion. You nevertheless lost consciousness, and attempt with all your might to regain it. Jake, regain consciousness. You failed to regain consciousness. Years in the past, but centuries in the future. Jake, respond. Happy 13th. Timaeus testified, began pestering Golgotha's terror. Happy 13th, bro. I have something for you. Whoa, Nelly. You're too kind, my friend. What is it? It's no big deal. Since it's nothing I wasn't planning on giving you anyway. I just sort of happened to finish it today. I think I catch your drift. So my new tin comrade finally gets a head on his shoulders, eh? Yeah, assuming I can actually send it today without another untimely paradoxification. If not, then, hey, you get a sick grill full of birthday slime instead. Oh, hell no. Hell no, man. Well, listen, if you're going to send anything to me, slime or otherwise, can you please at least not make the shit appear over my head this time? The last thing I need on my B-Day is another installment and I quote, Man Bro Bukkake Theater. You still don't actually know what that means, do you? Not really. It's your friggin' figure of speech, man. I gathered it just meant getting slimed like in Ghostbusters or some such. Kind of. I told you to look it up. Yeah, I'm a busy fella, Dirk. Wikipedia is a lot of letters to type and a thing for a man of an action on the go. I'm always doing adventures, remember? That's such bullshit. You sit in your little jungle globe watching movies all day. Well, yes, but okay, I have a lot of movies to bone up on. There are so many good ones I still haven't seen. You think literally every film you watch is a masterpiece. I've never felt so much vicarious shame through someone else's atrocious taste in awful garbage. Screw you, I have impeccable standards. It's just there's so much good stuff out there and I've really been on a roll with my picks lately. Do you even hear yourself, dude? Your picks are everything, and lately is always. Yes, I hear myself just fine. I hear a discriminating gentleman's melodious voice, and it strikes my ears as the voice of reason. Heh. So here's one I'm pretty excited about. Have you heard about this Avatar jam? It's coming out next year. You mean the blue furry shit? No, man, it's not blue furry shit. Far from it. Get this. It's about this paralyzed fellow who's down on his luck and longs for adventure, and he finds it. But it's far away on an enchanted planet rich with coveted treasures. And adventure is not all he finds, oh no. He also finds romance. A beautiful blue woman from the wild teaches him ways of her savage culture, and also the ways of alien love. Together, they frolic in the forest while sharing primal intimacy through sexual escapades. What's so funny, wise guy? To borrow from one of the more benighted sectors of your zeitgeist. That was so gay. Excuse me, but I fail to see what could possibly be gay about some huge, elegant blue men and women having really spiritual intercourse with their tails or something. Well, yeah, obviously not literally. Jake, where I'm from, that word hasn't been used as a pejorative or even much at all in a really long fucking time. But you're from friggin' Texas, aren't you? Yes, but not exactly. Ugh, stop being such a cryptic troll all the time. Anyway, Avatar looks spectacular, and I think my preemptive review was spot on, you bloody end. The bloody end! Okay, but what you just said about those furries was gay as hell. It's time to face the facts. You're just treating my great taste in flicks to your aloof, hipstery disdain as usual. You don't know anything about that movie, maybe you'll like it. Nah, saw it already. Movies suck the smelliest shit from the ugliest butt. Sorry, man. Well, now I know you're just trolling me. It won't be out for another year. Right. Here, let me send you the rest of this robot already. You spent too long alone on that island as it is. I kind of worry about you. A man can only spend so much time in the middle of the damn ocean with nothing but pop culture detritus and his own thoughts to keep him company. Alrighty, I hope it won't be as difficult to finish assembling as the rest was. No, just screw the thing on and it's ready to go. Capital! Scoop that noggin my way at your ready then. Oh, cool, it worked. Heh, you nerd. He's got your slick Japanese spectacles and everything. Why is this a metal man before me, or is it none other than DraxxKraven himself in my room? One thing at a time, bro. I haven't quite figured out a way to get myself there quite yet. It almost sounds like this is something you've given some thought. Okay, well, I don't know what you're implying there, but why don't you snap that sucker on the torso and fire it up? Affirmative! I continue to boggle vacantly at your technical shenanigans. Your knack for gadgetry seems to surpass even my grandma's, and she was like this big-time gizmo legend. How do you even do this stuff? I guess from your perspective, I must seem hells of overpowered in a bunch of ways. Which I kind of am. Like with a ninja sword, I'm basically nuts, okay? If you say so, buddy, I can believe it. Yeah, but when it comes to building stuff, you're probably overstating things. Like, for example, if you told someone 100 years ago you could build a computer, they'd be like, whoa, shit, look at this fucking genius. Well, actually, first of all, they'd say, what's a computer? I only know what horses and diseases are and shit like that. But once you actually tell them what computers are, Jesus Dick, you're a wizard, man. But from your perspective, you know it's not a big deal to build a computer. You just go online and buy a case and a motherboard and some other shit and put it all together. It's not like you're smelting the goddamn silicone in your basement and making chips in your hermetically sealed, dust-free garage. Yeah, but come on, it's not like you're from a century in the future. Well, no. Nor am I a quaint man of the past, pardon me, but do I sound like some trolley car bellwether toiling in the heart of the mustache belt from the rough and tumble year of 1909? He said unironically. Give me some credit, man, and some to yourself as well. You're too modest about all this robotics noise. I don't know. I have a lot of time to work on stuff, I guess. There are a lot of irons. You know where they are? Here's a hint. It's a pretty hot place. The kitchen? Sure, I keep some irons there too, but most of them are in the fire. Oh, of course. Fire is quite notoriously the hottest thing there is. A tip-top locale for a whole mess of irons. True that. I actually have so much to do and think about. One of my current projects hopefully will address that very issue. I'm going to make an AI replica of my own mind. He can share some of the load, as well as make a decent intellectual sparring partner, ideally. Not that my conversations with you aren't uniquely rad, but you know what I mean. See, again, I think you're downplaying a pretty neat accomplishment, if you ask me. Shrug. We'll see. Does that mean I'll have to deal with two Dirks? One who is more machine than man, and another who is a computer program you made? Ha 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 ha! That's a super joke, but I'm guessing you won't be hearing much from the program. It probably won't play a significant role in either of our lives. I have my doubts it'll be a successful project, but who knows. I'd wager a tidy sum the results of the endeavor will be sensational. I believe in you. You do? Sure, bro. I always have. You've helped me a lot, and been a good friend for ages. What? Well, I wasn't sure about doing this today, but if it's true that you do believe in me, then I guess, fuck it, why not? Why not what? I guess call it an extra birthday present, but instead of a present that's awesome, consider it more like a weird confession that may change the way you feel about me. Whoa, Dirk, are you, saying what I think? What? What do you think I'm saying here? Never mind, sorry for interrupting. Should I sit down for this? I don't know what to do. Wait, I'm already sitting down. Maybe I should stand up? No, just chill out. Stand up, sit down, whatever. Here's the thing. You know all these painfully obvious hints I've been dropping that always seem to be flying over your head? Maybe? I think I need a towel or something. About me being from the future. Oh, yes, I think so. Well, those aren't jokes. It's true. What? Oh man, are you actually serious? Yes. So like, you're from the century in the future? No, more like 4 centuries. The year is 2422, or as we say contemporarily, 411 PC, post-condescension. Wow, I must say this is not the announcement I was expecting. So you're a time traveler from 2422 here to help me build robots or something? No, I can't time travel. I can only send things through time occasionally. I actually live here in the future, alone, in my apartment. I can send messages to you in the past, though, like I'm doing now. How? Years ago, our alien friend sent me a special chat client. It's basically just PesterChum with some sort of alien technology embedded. It's specifically wired to communicate with your time period. As hours go by for me, the time it sends messages to also increments by the same amount, so we can communicate in lockstep, as if we both existed in the quote-unquote present. She said it was important for Roxy and I to begin communicating with you and Jane. This is how we all became friends. Wait, you and Roxy? Yeah, she lives in the future too, though we live nowhere near each other. I asked her to refrain from telling either of you. I wanted to be the one to let you know, to wait for the right moment. Holy fucking mackerel, this is amazing! So you really are trusting me about this? Just like that? No second thought? Well, yeah, sure man, why not? It's not a prank, is it? No, this would be a very shitty and boring prank. I promise it isn't. Then heck yes, I believe it to friggin' pieces. It's an awesome thing to be true. So what's the far-flung future like? Some sort of crazy robo-paradise? Not quite, but there are definitely robots. Oh man, what are your movies like in the future? I bet there are some real cinematic humdingers, like holographic stuff, or shit you plug directly into your brain pod, right? Wait, you do have brain pods, right? No, we don't have brain pods, because those aren't a thing. You just made that up. And there are no movies in the future. There are no humans either. They all went extinct. Roxy and I are the only ones left, as far as we know. Well, shit. Dirk, this story got so much less awesome. Is it too late to backpedal on believing it before I start to cry? No, dude. It's too late. Tears ahoy. This motherfucker gets sad. Do you want to know what happened? Sure do. Let me just finish putting this steel melon on my brobot, and then I'm all ears. Jake, complete brobot. There he is, finished. Look at this spanking iron friend from the future. He's perfect. Oh shoot, Dirk, he just got blurry and disappeared. What the actual fuck? Don't worry, that's normal. Upon activation, he goes into stalking mode. Stalking mode? Yeah. He'll stalk you in the jungle and strike when your guard is down. What? That's crazy. Why would I want that? Didn't you want someone to get in scrums with? Well, yeah, but man. He'll give you all the scrums you can handle. Trust me. This will sharpen your combat skills. I guess you're right. I was just picturing a little good honest roughhousing. Why does the thing have to sound so sketchy and nerve-wracking? Do you want to hear my grim tale of the apocalypse or not? Yes! You're right. Let's put issues of fisticuffs aside for now. Tell me everything about the future. How does humanity fuck up? Is it the nuclear holocaust? Is it robots? Gotta be robots, right? As per the Terminator. No, it's more of a gradual decline in population than that, due to an insidious power grab by an aquatic alien empress. Ah, the old alien overlord story. Got it. When does she show up? She's already there, in your time period, hiding in plain sight. She has been for anywhere between 50 and 100 years. She's the Baroness of Crocker Corp, Jane's company, but of course Jane has no idea. The Baroness has been using subtle strategies to manipulate the human population through her company for a really long time. On November 11th, 2011, she finally made her presence known to the world, along with her agenda for global domination. Geez, that's pretty scary. So in a few years she'll be in charge of everything? No, not quite. That's just when the world finally sees her for the threat she is. She'd continue to gain power by exploiting various institutions and the media from within. It would take the next several decades for her to claim the throne as Earth's absolute ruler. Her march to domination was facilitated by a number of scumbag sympathizers, and opposed by a few brave rebels, including my ancestor, Roxy's too. I think your ancestor qualifies as one as well. In fact, I'm sure she must have been the first member of the covert opposition movement. My grandma? I do remember when I was very young, she would tell me stories of the wicked woman who raised her. Was she the evil alien? Yep, that's a whole story right there, most of which is shrouded in rumor and urban legend. But before we get sidetracked by any of that, I'll try to cover the big picture to give you a sense of all the batshit lunacy that followed the Sea Hag's power play. Nobody at the time knew what the fuck she wanted to accomplish, or what her actual motives were. But in retrospect, it became clear she was trying to essentially restore the conditions of her old homeworld, which she used to rule over as well. She began instituting these crazy laws. First of all, people weren't allowed to reproduce. She found our usual method of procreation revolting, and anyone who engaged in it was punished by death. But she still needed an ongoing population of subjects to abuse, so to propagate the race, she set up this weird system. At random intervals, every citizen would be required to supply their genetic material to drones. That DNA would be collected and combined in some way. Many years later, long after original donors had died, clones would be spawned from their DNA, so no one would ever be able to know who their parents were, or be able to trace their lineage. It was only through a good bit of fortune that Roxy and I were able to discover who our ancestors were. They were the rebels you mentioned. Are they alive right now? I mean, in my time? Yes. Oh, I'm very curious about them, and also my grandma. I'll get to them. Don't worry. Anyway, her imperious condescension turned out to be especially cruel to her human subjects. I'm sure her rule was no picnic on her homeworld, but I think she resented humans' biological incompatibility with the ideal empire she envisioned, and became frustrated. Humanity wasn't even really her first choice for rule. There are reports that she attempted to clone members of her own species and replace the human population with them, but they all died. What happened to them? We'll figure out what happened next time.